All right, so UFC Sao Paulo just wrapped up, and I have some apologizing to do. Um, I said Angela Hill was about to get destroyed. It turned out she actually is not over the hill. She's not slowing down. She just put it on Denise Gomes, outlasted her in a 3-round fight. Looked pretty good doing it. Also, Alessio Zaleski dos Santos, I was calling him an old man, saying he was about to get absolutely mollywopped by Renat Fakhretdinov, and he turned out to make that fight super, super competitive. Looked like he was about to get a finish. Late in the third round, he landed a nasty liver shot. Late in the fight, ended up fighting to a draw, got a 10-8 in the third round. So props to Alessio Zaleski dos Santos for that. Also, Nicholas Dalby looked absolutely tremendous. He put on an insane pace, put it on Gabriel Bonfim, just stayed in his face relentlessly throughout the entire fight and wore on him. He absolutely melted Gabriel Bonfim, was blasting him with knees and elbows in the clinch, eventually got the stoppage in the second round, late in the second round. Nicholas Dalby needs a ranked opponent next for sure. He looked tremendous. Also on the card, Vitor Petrino absolutely sent Modestas Bukauskas to the Shadow Realm. That was insane. Dude looked a lot more technical, a lot more clean on the feet, a lot less wild than he has in some of his previous fights. And Modestas was looking good up until that point. He just got blasted trying to enter into the pocket with a left hook, and he got timed with a way faster, cleaner shot from Vitor. I'd like to see Vitor take on somebody ranked next. Somebody around the 12 to 15 mark would be solid for him, I would think. Elvis Brenner as well sent Kanan to the Shadow Realm, also on this card. Looked very impressive doing so. Took his time. Tried to enter into striking exchanges very intelligently. Eventually he found that opening through the cross, blasted a big left hook fading away, caught him right behind the ear and sent him completely out cold. Caio Borralho also got a pretty decent enough decision on Abus. It looked like Abus was fading towards the end of the fight, as a lot of people predicted he might. A lot less grappling from Caio. Abus shut a lot of that down. Looked pretty good defensively with the grappling. Caio's striking though looked very clean overall. It was really hard for Abus to get going, find clean entries on him. And Caio just played it safe. Got some nice, crisp, clean striking in for 3 rounds. Got a clean decision, good for Caio. I'd definitely like to see him fight somebody ranked next. Rodrigo Nascimento versus Dante Mays was about out. Most people expected it. It was an unranked heavyweight fight as we anticipated. Not too much to say about that. Rodrigo Nascimento got the decision. Dante Mays, I don't know where he goes from here. He's probably going to stay like on the cusp of being ranked in the heavyweight division, taking out people that aren't quite there. Once he gets to that ranked position, he's probably going to look like he did tonight, unless he makes some significant changes in his approaches to fighting going forward. It seems like right now he's relying really hard on that slip right hand counter that he put down Arlovsky with, and Rodrigo Nascimento just was not taking the bait most of the time. And when he didn't have that left in his arsenal, he had a few decent clinch strikes to his game, but other than that, there wasn't a whole lot of variety to what he was throwing out there. In the main event, we got maybe not the saddest possible outcome, but definitely one of them. Jailton Almeida just... The story was the same every single round. It was Derek Lewis blitzing him with a big combination. Jailton Almeida wrapping up the legs with that low double leg. And if the shot got stuffed, which surprisingly it did a few times, Derek Lewis's takedown defense didn't look that bad most of the time. But it was Jailton's chain wrestling that really got him the win here. Derek was able to stop the initial shot most of the time, but Jailton was able to just keep wrestling, go for body locks, go for double legs to single legs and vice versa, and Derek just could not keep up with it. And that basically just happened over and over and over again throughout 5 rounds. Not the most entertaining fight to see. Jalton really wasn't doing a whole lot of damage from on top. Derek was basically just corpsing on the bottom, just defending as much as he could, try to explode up when he saw an opportunity, or just ride out the round without giving up an arm, give up a choke to Jalton, and Jalton was looking pretty frustrated at times because Derek really wasn't doing a whole lot off his back. But in the end, he ended up getting a very dominant decision win. Not an exciting one, but he got the win nonetheless. I think next up, I'd like to see Jalton take on Curtis Blades. He called out Cyril Gane after the fight, which smart move, I guess. He called out the guy in the top 5 with probably the most suspect grappling. So I see what you're doing, Jalton. I see what you're doing. If he gets a win over Cyril Gane, that's probably going to put him in the title picture, so I can't blame the man for calling out his best option at the moment. For Derek Lewis, I'm really not sure where he goes from here. Lewis has fought a lot of the people in the top 15 at heavyweight already, so there's a lot of rematches out there for him. One fight I would like to see Derek in at this point is to face off with his clone, Jairzinho Rozenstruik. That'd be a fun stand-up fight. You know, Derek Lewis doesn't have to worry about any grappling in that one, hopefully. It could be a fun heavyweight brawl on the feet for a couple rounds. Or a couple seconds, depending on how things shake out. Or it could end up like Lewis versus Ngannou. You never know. Alright, I think that's going to wrap up my my thoughts on the card tonight. I think I'm going to start doing this for most of the cards going forward. Let me know what you guys think of these audio analysis of fight cards. I think I'm going to still do the pre-fight breakdowns as well. We'll do one for 295 coming up as well. That card is looking insane at the moment, so we'll definitely go ahead and check out that one. And yeah, I think we're basically just going to wrap up here. Decent enough fight night. Main event wasn't great entertaining-wise, but definitely kept me on the edge of my feet just wondering if Lewis was finally going to land that Hail Mary strike throughout it, so that was kind of fun. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and head out until the 295 breakdown. We'll see you guys then. I appreciate you all very much for watching. Thank you.